Welcome back to Savidge Kitchen. Today we are going to be sipping on margaritas. If you've been with Savidge Kitchen for a while, you know two things. One, I tend to do everything from scratch, and two, I'm not a huge fan of margaritas. However, I have been experimenting a little bit and coming up with recipes that I really enjoy. So it's a burgeoning relationship, we'll say, with margaritas. That being said, recently the fine folks at Straightaway Cocktails got in touch with me and asked if I would like to try their pre-made margarita. Full disclosure, I'm a little bit skeptical. You guys know me, I like to do everything from scratch. However, I also love showing up to a party with a batch of cocktails, and it seems like what Straightaway does is makes it possible with absolutely no fuss. So I'm super excited to try this. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to open this box, which has been sitting on my table for like a week. I've been dying to open it. It's just been a little busy here. And then we're also going to make our own very, very basic margarita that's considered a classic margarita recipe, and taste the two and sort of weigh the difference between flavor and effort. So let's open the box, shall we? It's very Seven. What's in the box? Ooh, well, this looks fun. Oh, wow. First of all, this is just in packaging alone, absolutely nothing like those vile pre-made margarita mixes that are super sour and gross. No offense, or all the offense if you drink those. Ooh, okay. Made with Reposado tequila, mezcal, orange liqueur, citrus, and mango habanero syrup. Ooh, this sounds serious and delicious. I'm impressed with this just because if they are combining flavors like mango and habanero, some thought went into this. Okay, the backstory. While many lay claim to pouring the first margarita, the story of Ziegfeld Follies dancer Marjorie King is a legend worth our salt. Okay. The mystical entertainer was rumored to be allergic to many spirits, but able to brave tequila with the help of a clever bartender. You know, allergic to spirits. Might be a little skeptical. Our recipe strikes a dramatic balance between sweet and sour, spicy and smoky, with notes of agave, citrus, and habanero. Your taste buds will be dancing all night long. All right, challenge accepted. I have pulled out a Reposado tequila, an orange liqueur, some lime juice, and some agave syrup to create a basic margarita that is at least similar in flavor profile to this. However, what's nice about this is I don't happen to have mango habanero syrup. I'm fresh out. So I love that this already has such thoughtful ingredients. Might have an edge already. So let's go ahead and mix up our version of a very basic margarita. So I've got some ice in the shaker, and we're going to do 1.5 ounces of a Reposado tequila. I'm using Teremana because I absolutely love it. And I love the rock because who doesn't love the rock? So 1.5 ounces. God, this stuff should just be sipped on its own. I genuinely, for somebody who doesn't like tequila, I sure love this. And then we're gonna do 1 ounce of Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur, which cap is really stuck on. There we go. Ooh. I've got a touch heavy with the orange liqueur. And then we're gonna do 3/4 ounce of lime juice. And we're gonna do just 1/2 ounce of agave syrup. And again, this is just a very, very basic, accessible, easy margarita recipe. And some people don't like to have any sweetener in their margaritas. However, since this definitely does have some syrup in it, and since I'm not a huge fan of margaritas, seems like a safe choice. Put it in your shaker, shake. All right, we're gonna let that chill out for a second, and we are going to put a salt rim on a glass. We might as well do both of these at the same time, since I know I'm gonna have 2 margaritas and a really good afternoon at the end of this. And I'm using some pink Himalayan sea salt just because that's what I have instead of, I either have kosher salt or just like iodized salt. Sea salt on the rim of a margarita, way better. So if you have some fine sea salt, I would use that. Some people also like sugar on their rim. No judgment. We're just gonna take one of these lime wedges, go around the outside of our glass, and dip. Perfect. And we're gonna do these margaritas on the rocks. All right, so first let's pour the house margarita. You know, it looks delightful. This is why margaritas are deceiving. They're kind of a lie. And then let's pour our Straightaway Margarita. Just kidding. Be smarter than the packaging. There we go. Okay. Ooh, look at this glass stopper. I love that. That's a formidable stopper. Ooh. Okay, that smells amazing. You know what? I'm just gonna shake this up just in case anything has settled. I want to do full justice to this. Wow, it really does smell good. You can smell the mango a little bit. You can smell there's a touch of heat. The tequila is definitely not overpowering. And remember, this is a split base of tequila and mezcal. And sometimes mezcal, I think, can have sort of a Band-Aid smell to it, a plasticky smell. And this does not have that whatsoever. Ooh, all right, I'm pretty excited to try this. We're just gonna free pour. And according to, okay. According to them, you can get 12 cocktails out of a 750 ml bottle, which is what this is. Which to taste first. And right away too, we've got a little bit of color differences. I'm wondering if part of that is because I mix this at home and I'm diluting with ice. This one's a little more clear. However, this one has some different syrups and ingredients in it. So we'll see. All right, so let's taste the classic, we had to make it ourselves margarita first. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I do like margaritas. I've just had really bad margaritas out. That's pretty good. Okay. That's, it's a nice mix of sweet and salty. And it's also super refreshing. Okay. All right, let's give the Straightaway Margarita a try. Oh, that is really, really good. It's far more complex than this one. This is, and again, this is just our very basic margarita recipe. This is that plus. Wow. I also put a lot of salt on this rim. I mean, I'm not mad at it. All right, to taste it, you can taste the mezcal. It's a little bit smoky. It's not overly citrus. I actually think that the mango tames the citrus a little bit. The habanero is barely, there's just like a tiny bit of spice, but it's not spicy at all. Like if you have people in your life who are like, I don't like spicy cocktails. This is not spicy. It's just very, very flavorful. It's far more complex, like I said, than this. Goes down real easy. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I would say on the effort scale, it doesn't really get any easier than taking off a cap. If you are expecting something like you see in those plastic containers, that's a pre-made mix. This is nothing like that. This is definitely a pre-made craft cocktail. Wow, it's really good. I don't want to waste any. I'm also impressed with how fresh it tastes, which is pretty surprising. Like I don't know straight away. You'll have to tell me. I don't know what their process like from production to shipping is, But considering this has been sitting in my house for a week unopened, it still just tastes really fresh and bright, like that citrus taste pretty fresh. Mango habanero syrup. All right. I would say I'll have to make my own, but why? I could just buy that. These are both pretty good. And there goes the rest of my afternoon. So I will put a link to Straightaway down below. And by the way, this is not, I don't have an affiliate link with them. This isn't a paid advertisement. They just sent me this to try it out. And I would buy this. I would definitely buy this to show up to a party with. I would buy this if I just don't have time to make it for my own group of guests. Or if I want to like take this poolside. Good choice. And this recipe, not so bad either. I don't mind it. I feel like we have a win-win here. So cheers, friends.